Good morning. Happy Tuesday. The day of the sub. The day of the woman. I am woman, hear me roar. I am confident than before. I'm a bitch and I'm a fight. I will fight you with all my might because I'm strong and I'm confident and I've got a voice and opinion. And when you don't like it, you attack and fight. And I say I don't give a fuck. So fuck, 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 fuck. Off, 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 off. Fuck off, fuck off, fuck off. Hi, what's going on? First day of snow in Michigan. I'm sorry. That's my I am woman, hear me roar. I don't know the words to the song, but I make up my own because that's what I do. Fuck, 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 off. Anyway, hi. What's up? How's it hanging? How's it dangling? And is it slapping and flapping? Do you like head rubs? I love me a head rub. Oh no. Oh, fat boy, we get you back and now you're dealing with shit. She doesn't remember her father because of me. Oh, Nadia, you commented. I just read your comment with the I saved her from an abortion. And I really chuckled out loud. And I shouldn't be laughing, but I mean, it made me chuckle. You know what, Nadia, sometimes you cannot, it's slanging and dangling. Sometimes short shriveled into left. Oh shit. Fat boy, I love you. Sometimes, Nadia, you gotta set your boundaries. We cannot control our children, unfortunately. And unfortunately, I hope you didn't say you saved her from an extraction. Because that's kind of not a nice thing to say. Although you did, given the choice. However, you made me chuckle this morning, girl. You sure did with that. I understand you're upset. She's pissing you off, and she's choosing her father because she's not happy with you. The only thing I can say is eventually, if it's untrue, she will see the light. Eventually. You just have to wait until she's ready. Hi, Evelyn May. Morning to the keeper. Oh, shit. I forgot my friend sent me I'm sure I'll have to go in and pee this day. Today, Jerry, I'm not feeling confident in my bladder control today. But my friend, Paulette, sent me a shirt, and it's an amazing shirt. So I brought it out to remember to bring it out, but I left it in there. Thanks, Sonny. Grandpa's eating breakfast. Grandpa, I got such a spectacular video this morning. Wasn't even anticipating it. I was upstairs about 7:30 this morning. Came downstairs to Grandpa, scared the shit out of me. He was looking at my little setup with my computer, my Zoom, and all that stuff. And so, anywho, I haven't gotten a really good video lately at all, quite honestly, because every time I'm ready to video, he's not, and every time he is, I'm not. So that's what happens. I'm about 5'7.5". It's freezing here today, you guys. It is cold in Sacramento. Now, for California, I know you all have snow and it's colder than me, but for California, it's cold. Hi, Teresa. Yeah. You mean for daughters and stuff, Rose? Yeah, you know, she's trying to hurt you. She's trying to attack you. She's trying to do those things, and it's best to just say, you know what? When you're ready, come to me. And it's gonna hurt, it's gonna suck, but at this point, she's not seeing, you know, whatever you want her to see. In England, it's biting. Yeah, it was probably 32 or low last night. It's probably about in the 40s, high 40s here right now. Hi, Charles. When's the operation coming up? Tomorrow. Where the last film was filmed with Kiefer Sutherland. Where, Darren? Eat your tacos today. Yes, it is Taco Tuesday. It is the day of the woman. It is the day of thy mother, thy sister, thy wife, thy partner, thy aunt, thy grandmother, thy woman. It is a day you celebrate yourself and the others that raised you. We are women, here at SWOR. We are caregivers, we are mothers, we are spouses, just struggling to stay afloat every day. We don't take enough time sometimes for us, right? I'm one of many. I've started to be a little bit more selfish in my time. So thank the Lord. Because I used to feel guilty to go get a manicure, pedicure. I used to feel guilty to go out with my girlfriends. I used to feel guilty to take any time for myself. However, that changed. When I realized the importance of me, when I realized how worthy I am, how important I am, and that my feelings too matter, I said, fuck this shit. I blew the popsicle stand as quickly as I could. I now go get pedicures, manicures, take my time at the casino when I want to go, take my time with friends when it presents me with it, because I realize that I matter too, and so does my mental health. Candy, there's so many fake accounts. There's one account that actually says Dan Salinger on it, and then says the grandpa fan page, but they steal all our videos. It's not a fan page if you write over our stuff and use your own language. They have 43,000 followers. It's a shame. But TikTok worries about me talking about sister wives and takes me down for a week. But they allow thieves. They allow impersonators. They allow people to steal other people's content and act as if it's their own. Makes a lot of sense, right? It's very hot in South Africa. I am so sorry. Women are one of the hardest working beings, I think, in this world. That boy, I agree. So my actual creator Facebook page. Shit, Mars. Well, they have done some ugly things with our shit on Facebook. And it's just sad that social media doesn't do better for the people who are actually the ones doing it. They don't protect us at all. Really, honestly. So, wipe your lens. Ugh. Y'all so fucking bossy. Is that better? I heard New York's coming in with a big storm, or North Carolina, East Coast, all y'all over there getting hammered, getting plummeted, and getting cold. Okay, sorry. Heads up, it's not selling at 500. Oh shit. Hi, Janine. I take care of my mom with dementia. I'm so sorry about your loss. And it is one of the hardest things on the earth. It's one of the hardest jobs I have. Somebody asked me yesterday, bad rant and wins, so somebody asked me yesterday, what was harder, kids or grandpa? And I said, hands down, grandpa. Hands down, without a doubt. Any of you caregivers out there, would you agree? Bye, Mars. Gotta go find a sig. Tornado warning for our community, Charlotte. Really. Ugh. Thanks, Jessica. I appreciate it. The house should be fun with the snow. Lord Charles, that would give me anxiety. On top of the procedure, the weather would give me anxiety to try to get through. Yeah, I think it challenges things, you know, you've never been challenged with before, honestly. It's chilly, Gayla, right? lived with me for 16 years. Glenda, I don't know, man. It is way harder than dealing with a child. Dismissal. Oh, nice, Christy. Good morning. It's cold AF. I agree, Big Al. Even for here. Grandpa is a lot, Linda. Grandpa is a lot. And when you're already dealing with a stubborn man, somebody with ADHD, kind of very similar to my husband with dementia, life is difficult. Taking care of a sick parent is harder. It's bittersweet. It is. I 100% agree with you. It's almost though, Deidre, it's so weird because people hate that analogy, right? Hi, Chantel. People hate that analogy of like, they are kind of a child, but in a way they are, you know? I get so beat up on, he is not a child. But in this moment, he is. He doesn't understand. I have to try to get him to see that it's okay, right? I have to try to get him to sit down because he is pacing. He is at a risk for himself. Somebody told me today, oh shit. Hi, Paulette. Yeah, I'm sorry. I don't know what happened. Somebody told me to get off my ass today. On the video that I posted, somebody said, get off your ass and go help him. Could you imagine, right at that moment, I had a baby on my lap. I had a son on my lap, and I had a dog next to me. We are human. We are human. Get off my ass? For what? What do you think in that moment getting off my ass would have helped him? What would have helped him if I stood up? Nothing. Because he would have been in the same state of mind as he was with me standing up. Did you want me to pick him up and plop him down on the couch? No. Yes, children get more independent, and that is the wonderfulness of it. I took care of my mom, and diabetes circulation probably was hard. Jay Musi, let's not worry about anything and what you're reading until I am ready to talk about it. And that's what I'm going to tell you. Y'all so up in my ass with what you're reading on the fake accounts that when I'm ready to tell you my love story, I will tell you. Until then, leave it alone. Leave it alone. Because the more people that are chapping my hide, the more people are poking and prodding, the more I am going to remain silent. Because I'm stubborn as fuck. I'm stubborn as fuck. It's my story. It's my story to tell. It's mine and Dan's story to tell. Y'all just need to butt out until I'm ready to tell it. Until Dan and I are ready to tell it. But I told Dan today, I said, you will not tell it until I'm ready to, because people are pissing me off. Poor Dan. Yes, poor Dan. Anyhow, do I have respite? No. We are our own respites. Mark comes over sometimes and helps when we can. They want all my dirty secrets. They think it's dirty. There's nothing dirty about my secret they think I'm having. It's just something we haven't chosen to talk about yet for many different reasons. But people want to be nosy. People look for things to try to drag you down. There is nothing that they have found that is some fucking horrific ordeal. It's a love story that will be told and was going to be told, but they have to figure it out and try to blackmail you with it, try to use it against you, and so on and so forth. But you know what? Fuck you. Fuck you. For all the people who are spreading my business. It's not your business. It's mine. And when I'm ready to share my fucking business, I will share it. But until then, it's not your business. Just like my bank account ain't your business, my religion ain't your business, my fucking political voting is not your business. And whatever else I deem not your business, it's not your business. For reruns, Journey. Well, time to get the excretions ready. Anywho, it's because the people look for the business. People look and then they spread business without knowing the 100% complete truth of everything. They think they know, their assumption, they hear, they search. I had to fucking dig off my Facebook page because people are hacking into my page. People were hacking into my page. My page on Facebook that I use for my family. They're hacking in, they're going searching my family members, trying to figure out all the shit that I keep private. Ugly. It's fucking ugliness. And I'm just not an open. I do things my terms, not your terms. So don't ask me questions because I ain't saying anything until I'm ready to. Until y'all get off my back and stop talking about my shit that you think you know, I ain't talking about it. So keep poking, keep prodding, and I'm gonna stay quiet a little longer. There you have it. They need a life. And so those Facebook pages are just they're full of drama, you know? People come on here and talk about how I'm full of drama, but really it's the people who are creating it. They use whatever they can find. The shit that I haven't, or Dan hasn't talked about, and they use it, and they found it, and it takes one person to spread the seed. And I kept my Facebook page open, because I thought, what the hell? But shit, well, what did I? People are fucking nuts. Okay, enough with this shit. I don't do that shit. First, I'm gonna report harassment or bullying. Hold on. Submit. And I am blocking you. Enough with the she hits Dan's father. Anybody else says that, it's an automatic block. It's an automatic report. You guys are really ridiculous in that shit. It started last night. Slander is against the law. Just so you know. Accusing somebody of misinformation is not okay. It was a different username, but it's possible. I know, but it's not, it's just stopping those things. So it's just stopping those people in their tracks. Why would I allow them to keep telling me that? Why would I allow them to keep saying that shit on my page? That's just not okay to me. That is crossing a huge line for me. That's not okay. Nothing pisses me off more than somebody accusing me of something that is absolutely heinous. Thanks, Shauna. Man, did that piss me off last night too. It just is like, that's a new extreme, right? You have the hate, you have all the other bullshit I deal with behind the scenes. I have the written word every fucking day that I deal with. But to come on here and excuse me for that, accuse me, did I say excuse me? Accuse me of that is something that is completely and utterly disgusting and won't be tolerated. I know my truth, that's not the problem. The problem is I'm reading it because it pisses me off. That's just a new low that people are going to, and it's a new low that I will not tolerate. I do not jog outside. I just jog on the treadmill. We all have boundaries. Hi, Marty. My boundaries are that. So please don't tell me how to address my boundaries. I deal with enough. Hi, Danny. I deal with enough every day from the open public. And so my choices, that's it. Today's Tuesday. Today is the day of the woman. Today is my booby check day. I have a mammogram today. I will be getting squished, prodded, poked, and pulled. Yeah, they will open new accounts, but I'll keep blocking. Unfortunately, I have to deal with that shit all day long. Mammo day. Today, it's a reminder to you guys to get your boobies checked. I've had too many, games. Yeah, started last night. MRI. Today is Mammo Day. This is your reminder to get the boobies checked. I have several dear, close friends who have had breast cancer scares, breast cancer, family members, and y'all, we can't be diligent enough with our own bodies. Thank you, golf lover. They do want a reaction, most of them, and they're gonna get it. Most of them are gonna get it too, because they're idiots, and I can't help myself. So, for you small-titted girls out there, women, whatever you call yourselves, badass bitches, I feel your pain. I feel you. I know you, and I don't envy us on mammogram day. Let me tell you, sometimes I feel like the bigger breast women have an easier job. Us small-breasted women have to bruise to get what little bit we have into that machine. They pull, right? They pull. They roll. I mean, they do this shit. Don't move, don't breathe. Because any movement will pull it out of the machine. any movement. I walk out of that. Y'all know what I'm talking about. That's what they do. Suck in. Hold your breath. Okay, don't move. Don't breathe. Don't breathe. I'm choking. I'm suffocating. It's a workout. And you don't want to read because it's not a gentle, it's not a gentle, it's like a dog paddling in the water. I would think there would be an easier way. So honestly, I don't know who's easier, the breasts or the small breasts. I would like to think that I'm tattered, abused, and worn after that. My boobs hurt, my chest hurts, my rib cage hurts, my armpits hurt, and I'm bruised and red. If I could take pictures of what it looks like after I'm done, I would totally do it, because y'all don't believe me. But you small-titted women, I know you know. So wish me luck, because my breasts hurt. They hurt. I have dense breasts. Yeah. My breasts hurt probably 29 and a half days out of the month. Now that I'm in menopause. My body wants to bleed right now. I feel like I should be bleeding. I feel like I am having my period. I feel it. And she's going to tear my bosoms up today. I might cry. I just have tears thinking about it because they hurt. Just doing this hurts. So I'm in trouble. So about 1:30 PST, think about me. Think about me getting pulled, wrecked, tattered, and abused. Because I'll be there. Perimenopause. So I've been in it since 36. But nothing matches it like it has in the last 4 months. I think I said 5 yesterday, but I'm thinking it's 4. Life has taken a major turn. It was a sharp turn with no seatbelt on. You know what I mean? Going 120. Imagine that. Sharp turn. Shit, that's a turn. Yeah, that's what I'm like right now. Yeah. Shed a tear for me. Many biopsies. I'm very dense. These small titties of mine. And I'm very lymphy. My lymph nodes, they get big and they get small. They get big and they get small. Ever since I had mono as an adult, hold on, Allie, I'll get to you. Yeah, non-stop donuts, no seatbelt, at 120. Ever since I had mono, my lymph nodes, I'm very glandular. I'm dense and lymphy too. Oh shit. So my first symptom of perimenopause was every time I bled, I wanted to kill. Yeah. I lost all sense of rationale. I lost all sense of patience. I lost sense of any sort of love in my eyes. When every time that first drop of blood came down, I was ready to murder everybody. So when I went to my OB for my checkup, I said, "Is this normal?" She said, "Yes." Yes. Welcome to menopause. What? I'm 36. Isn't menopause for old people? Yeah. Well, welcome to perimenopause. You are the beginning stages. Thank you. Shit. So, periods for me are my worst. So now that I'm on the pill, I'm supposed to take my pill like 3-4 months and then bleed at least once or twice. But I didn't want to have it because even though I'm still taking the pill for hormone replacement, when I bleed, everything just falls apart. So I decided, well, I don't want it, so I'm just going to keep taking it. But my body's still going through the motions. So what the fuck? Forget my anniversary? No, I haven't. I mean, sometimes like, it'll be like, I'll remember like 5 days before, and then the day of, I'm like, oh shit. Today's our anniversary. Memories, yeah. Unfortunately, I'm in menopausal pain. My stomach hurts. I feel nauseous. I have cramps. And I never had cramps in my whole entire life. This is my 2nd month. Thank you, menopause. Thank you, menopause. So, we have no luck. You know, it was funny because every time I hear, like, Dan's always like, it's always something. You know, it's always something. And I said, well, if you read up on the woman's cycle, you too will learn that we have about one good week out of the whole month. One good week. The rest of the month is for shits. That's it. So yeah, tell me about it. Tell me about my life. Tell me how difficult it is, because I know. You think I only like one good week out of the month? Do you think I like that? No. Happy anniversary, Goodman. I hate it. But you have to stop using it against me, because now that I'm getting older, it's getting worse. God, I had a good 5 years ago. I had it even better 10 years ago. I would take those days back 5-fold over if I didn't have to live what I've been living with the last 4 months. They always do, because they think it's our excuse. They think we're making excuses. No, honey, not tonight. No, honey, my stomach hurts. I think about the time, if I think about some of the times that I've lied, maybe once or twice out of every fucking serious minute. We get no relief. Yeah, and Renee, one of my daughters, I won't mention, just recently went off the pill 4 months ago, and she called me up in pain. She's like, I think I need to go to the emergency room. I'm like, what? She goes, is this what childbirth feels like? I said, girl, you haven't told me what the hell happened. Tell me. She's like, I have the worst fucking cramps imaginable. And I said, cramps? Well, did you start your period? She said, yeah. I said, okay, well, then we know it's cramps. And no, you don't go to the hospital for cramps. You just take some fucking medication and you deal with it in a heating pad. And she was like, I've never had these things before. Welcome to no birth control. Now I'm like, Mama knows all about those. She just got them at 49. So, you're in for it, sister. You're in for it. The other night, I thought I was dying. Not last night, the night before. I literally thought, should I go drop myself to the virus-infected ER? Because this isn't normal. I don't know what this is. And then some of you guys is, those of you who get cramps, do you also, sorry guys, get diarrhea? Because one of my friends said her daughter gets cramps and diarrhea, and so does she. So, yeah, what's with that? Explosive, like the cramps that come up here and go to your back. And then I was talking about you, Christine. My periods are so different, Kelly. Shit balls. No, I'm not 39, unfortunately. I do take birth control as a form of HRT. Yes. So it feels like I felt like my insides were exploding. I was literally, Judy. So I've never experienced that before. But okay. So that would have been my first day if I was bleeding. Thank you, Maya. And it was so bad. Dan's like, what is wrong with you? I'm like, either I'm having one of my organs exploding internally, or I have really bad cramps and about a diarrhea. I don't know yet if it's coming, but it feels like it's a mixture of two. And he said, Michael, welcome to the women's life. So if you have a woman in your life, you're welcome, because we are informing you. We are educating you on our literally miserable changes of life. Didn't you have that surgery, Bronx Nana? The cramps are coming, Jackie. I'm dying. Dana's just like looking at me. And I said, don't you come back with excuses. Fucking read up on my changing body. And clots. I'm not bleeding. I'm spotting because I just took my pill straight through. Shit. Frisky Christy. I'm tired all the time. I am tired all the time. The 3 a.m. shit, mine was like the just fall asleep and oh shit, running, holding your ass. Oh shit. Renee, you were one of those magical. Yes, you're welcome, man. That happens to us. Some of your women keep this shit private. I am an open book about my poops. Yes, but Kay, I still think you're still doing it at 53. I still think though, my body's getting fed estrogen, right? Which is really good for menopause. So, if my body's doing this shit while on hormones, woo! Could you imagine? Could you think about what I would be like without it? Oh no, Bronx. I thought you had it, man. I bet that was horrible. So I'm like, let's avoid the bleed. Let's just continue to take my packs after pack. But my body's doing something different. I love poop. I love to talk about poop. Feces. I do. Dan hates feces talk. I see my OB tomorrow. It depends on what your symptoms. Some OBs talk about HRT, which is hormone replacement therapy. My OB is very firm believer in birth control because the estrogen factor in the birth control is higher than HRT. Thank the Lord, because I'm scary enough with the little I have, with the most I have now. I couldn't imagine being okay. But yes, open talk, not open cough, but open talk with your OB. That's important. Did you see we got on your live in the mid of the night? Okay. I don't know. I have forgot. You guys told me about that. I have to figure out why it says that. Jenny Boo was on the other day. Midol, yes. Of course, we remember Midol. They still have it, I think. Now they have Excedrin. No, what's Midol and what else? Okay, Jerry, I'm breaking the trend. I'm kind of disappointed that I screwed up the cycle of no peeing. Pampering, yeah. Let me go pee-pee. Oh my God, Evelyn, I would die. I'm just done. I kind of want everything just taken out, sucked out. And while you're at it, give me a liposuction. That's what I'm thinking. I'll be right back. I gotta pee. Jerry, I'm peeing. Restart the trend. Shit, Jerry. You had it in my head. All right, guys, this is it. Jerry. You see it? Paulette sent me this. Isn't that the funniest thing ever? Isn't that great? I opened that up and I literally giggled my ass off. Yeah. So it goes with my sign. Hi, London. Yeah, isn't that cute? I opened it up and I was like, oh my God, that is hilarious. So I'm gonna be hanging that above my head. I couldn't figure out how to hang the sign because it was just because the holes are on this side. So I needed to get some punching. And Excedrin was the only thing that was recommended. When you scuba dive for what? For headaches? Yeah, I love that shirt. It's amazing. I know, Jerry. I got it. My whole merchandise thing has just been a clusterfuck. So I don't know what I'm going to do. I might change it up a little bit. So I'll figure it out. I'm going to talk to my cousin's kid because he wants to help me with not a TikTok shop per se, but to hook up my merchandise through like either my Patreon or something like that. So he really wants to do it, and I might help him because he's a young kid, wants to start off doing this type of stuff for creators. So I might help him. He is the Wizard of Oz. He's the funny looking crazed man, the wizard, right? He is the wizard. He likes to be the wizard, but I don't allow him to be all the time because it's important to keep your men in check. You know what I mean? It's important to keep your men in check. I have his balls on my mantle, and when I feel like he deserves them, I give one back at a time. And if for some reason he doesn't get two back and he has one, he can lose that one too. Sometimes you have to just try to show them I am the real wizard. I am the wizard to my Oz, that is for sure. Did y'all not see the video this morning? YouTube, I did not post it on you. I gave you the long version of the TikTok video, but I do 2 videos on TikTok. I do on my big account, I do an ed video. Then on my live account, I do a fun Dan and I video. Sometimes you get the fun Dan and I videos the same day, sometimes you don't. So you'll get the funny one tomorrow. But for any of you who do have TikTok, go to Mrs. D. Sal NorCal 3. I am the master of my domain. I am the rule keeper, I'm the gatekeeper, and I am the one with all the power. That's right, I am. And you know what's really funny is a lot of men, there's a couple good men, right? There's a couple good men that always show up on that TikTok feed and they giggle, you know, they have fun with it. And then there's the rest of them that just like to proceed to tell me what a bitch I am, you know? How are you married? Run down, run. Get away from her. She's evil. I know, divorce that woman. She's such a witch, you know, whatever. And I'm thinking, God, man, so taken aback by a woman with control. Yay, I would like to be your spouse, not your lover, not. Those men, like the ones that are always frequently on here, always have a good level head. They like to have fun. They enjoy it, right? Liam, Goodman, Jerry, London, there's a lot of you that come on. Johnny, there's a lot. El Chapo. There's a lot of you that just love the fun and the banter. They love it, and I appreciate you for getting it, for liking it, and we get along so well. We do. What am I saying? But women with those men, you know, and the women that call me bitches, the women call me old hags. Can you believe those women? Girl, have you seen yourself? You ain't that cute. What? Who said I was? Do I talk about my cuteness? I don't think so. Yes. I can be a garbage truck worker. I would kick ass at it. I would just take those garbage cans, throw them up, get the, you know, what I'm talking about. FedEx is here. Good man, I get you. Haters are gonna hate, and they are just full of hate, as you can see. One woman, they just make me laugh. So, anywho, not to bombard us with the same old every day, but sometimes when, you know, I read a couple when I'm sitting on the toilet, and, thank you. What did I get? So, anyway, I'm nervous because now my housework is finally going to reside again. Oh, I know what that is. It's my cat food. So Dennis is on his way. So now you will see Dennis here for several weeks. He's painting, he's fixing my baseboards that Paul Sr. fucked up. He's fixing my paint that Paul Sr. fucked up. So I told you all, now I'm repainting, right? So I'm gonna change the color since they have to paint anyway. I'm gonna change the color up in that room. And whatever else is that color. I think I'm not going to do it upstairs yet. I'll keep that color for, there's some other things I want to do, but I'm going to have them finish off the room. That color kind of goes upstairs too and in the hall, but I'm going to leave that be for right now. I'll have them do that later. So I'm going to change that up a little bit. He's going to fix my baseboards, everything that was fucked up. My new vanities, the walls being replaced. Got a lot of work, which you know what that means. Dennis is doing everything, yeah. He does tile. I mean, he's really learned with my house on how to do all this stuff. So he's helped Paul for a little bit along the way, and now he's on his own pretty much. So I'm gonna hire him to do some other things for me on the side, because you know, once you start paying, I'm sure I'm gonna be like, ooh, can we? But there's certain things that I want to do first. I need to get my house finished from the major issues. And then I have some lists of things for him to do. So I'm excited. I think I'm going to do my pantry that we talked a little bit about. I need to replace my bathroom floor that Grandpa's in. Long story, but it's really bad. He has kind of really messed it up, and there's just no way I can wait. So we're going to fix that. I got to do new floors upstairs. So I have these little mini projects for him to do. So, but while he's working to fix the major shit, right, from the original claim, life's going to be crazy. Because you know what that means with Ed. You know, we're not going to be able to shut the garage, and Ed's going to be walking back and forth. And so it's going to be a huge mess. So wish me luck on that. But I'm excited because I'm tired of my house looking like shit. I'm tired of all this mismatched paint that doesn't work. I'm tired of the fuck up on my baseboards. My house just looks like it's a piece of shit. So I'll be excited once it's, and I've been living in my bedroom, you know, like I haven't been able to put my pictures back up in my bathroom. My bathroom's in shambles. It's fucking dirty, but I don't want to sit and clean it, right? So until they're done. He has to repaint my bathroom. Oh, it's a shit show. So the next couple weeks are going to be, I think it's going to take more than a couple weeks to finish the initial shit that needs to be repaired. So the other stuff will happen. That'll be easier stuff to deal with, to contend with. But until then, it's going to be a nightmare. One of the areas in Grandpa's room, we have to take the Murphy bed apart because there's some mold damage. So I want to clean that up. And so somehow we're going to have to finagle. Now that he doesn't go to Mark's anymore, we're going to have to somehow finagle his bed, right? Because we got some stress coming up. Well, at least I do. Thanks, Johnny. Okay, that's so funny. How long do I work out? It changes every day. Sometimes I run for an hour. Sometimes I walk for an hour and a half, whatever. Hello, Claire, and I should be hearing soon about my roof. Did I tell you I talked to the adjuster? And it was like, seriously, I reopened the case because come to find out that other bitchy adjuster is no longer with the company. So that's what I've been really working on. So I talked to her manager. He put me in with a new adjuster. They're reopening the claim for my roof because they felt like they needed to relook at it. So that's huge. So I might get some money back for that, which will be wonderful since I paid $12,000 out of my own pocket. I know I heard that, Lisa. No tornadoes. Yes. Me and my daughter, so y'all see it all the time. Y'all compliment on it, and for the first time in that one video I posted yesterday, it tripped me out because I was like, when did I record this video? And then I saw myself walk by and I was like, wait a minute, that was weird. So I never see that until then. And I change it and she never notices. That's so funny. Good, Connie. Get on it, do it. He doesn't do well with change. Nothing's changing, Linda. That's not what confuses him. Painting, nothing, that's not. those little things don't confuse him. What confuses him, because he knows his environment. What confuses him is like what I posted today, the kids being in the house, right? So his grandchildren being in the house throws him for a loop. His other kids, when he sees the little kids, he resorts back to himself being a father. Because you got to remember, he doesn't think he's 91. He has no clue. So when he sees the little kids, he just takes them back in time. He thinks Wesley is Josh. I don't know who he thinks Lainey is. I think in that video, what he was thinking was Lainey was his daughter. Because he said, well, where's my daughter? And I think it was, but imagine doing that all day, right? So I was doing that. That was at the end of the day. We had already had the kids for 24 hours. So that was on that second day before their parents came and got them. And he was already just verklempt. It really fucks him up. And so I think, but when you're dealing with that all day, right? Towards the end of the day, you're not going to be perfect in the descriptions. You're not going to be, well, that's, because you get tired. So you try to just cut it off, redirect, and get them calm. Also when the kids are around, the house is a bit messier. So there's toys on the floor, there's shit. So, it gets hard for him, especially in a state of agitation, because, there's more obstacles around when you have the kids as well. So keeping them calm and comfortable is a really hard task. That's okay, Pecan, that sounds good to me. He isn't going to Mark's anymore because Ed needs 2 people. Mark is getting older himself. He's 65, I believe, 64, 65. And it's difficult. Ever since the fall that Ed had, we've gotten more possessive over him. We're going to keep the bed in the same place. We're just going to somehow have to, because it won't be attached to the wall. So that's why I said we can't move his bed. And the bed doesn't have like a frame, right? So it literally sits up against the wall. So, it bolts into the wall. So I said, we'll figure it out. If we can get some 2x4s, build it up, and keep him safe, then that's what we do. They're Josh's kids. So it's just about trying to do the best you can. Give them the situation. So the other thing we're doing is my birthday's coming up, right? So my 50th birthday is almost here. So I have some great fucking friends. So I have, that was about a year ago though, Sonny, when he ran on the track. Yeah, I don't think he could do that today. So I have a friend who loves planning trips, loves it. So I kind of whined to her today and yesterday, and I said, Donna, I need help. Can you help me? I haven't planned a trip in so long that I wouldn't even know where to start, And she loves it. She loves putting shit together. So she said, no problem. Give me your deets. How many people? So this woman has been a breath of fresh air and is taking on another something off my plate, which has been amazing. Sunny, I am not. So she has narrowed it down to 3 resorts, and which is great. And we'll look into airfare now. So with that being said, once I find the resort, we will let y'all know. And for those of you who want to come down for a 50th celebration, it's open to the public. So anywho, that's exciting. And this is somebody I met on social media. Yeah, I wouldn't go, Goodman. Jeez Louise. No, I will not get a G-Wagon. But Charlotte, I'm working hard. I'm working hard. I'm hoping that with my work, my hard work that I do with my social media arrangement, that I will be able to just be able to do what I want to, right? I'm contributing to the household. I make money doing what I do. And so I'm hoping that I won't need Dan. Honey, I'm out. How'd you buy that? My money. Because remember, what's his is mine and what's mine is mine. Don't forget that. But I'm too realistic. My daughter called me yesterday in a panic. She doesn't want to take out a loan for law school. We've been helping her for the last couple years. And I guess loans are like 24 or 27%. So I said, I'm willing to send you X amount of dollars every month. So I'm paying half of her tuition this semester. I told her she has to figure out the other half. And I told her that I would help her every month. I would just send her a set amount of money and that she can save it and use it for school to help her save. So that way she doesn't ask me for money anymore. So that's going to cut into my gambling fund. But I said, I hope you appreciate it. I hope you understand that I'm taking my play money and now giving it to you. So I probably won't be able to go as much anymore because I'm contributing to her school. She has no more money left in the college fund, and I have robbed Andrew's college fund for her, but she also, Hannah deserves the rest. So Hannah's getting the rest. I said, no more college fund for you. I will help you where I can and where I feel comfortable. He's gonna have to now, Lily, because sometimes as parents we make sacrifices, and my play money is now gonna help her to try to save. So I said, I'm gonna give you this amount of money, but you may not ask me for money anymore, right? I pay for her gas, and now I'm gonna give her this money. So, there you have it. She's got 2 more years left. Yes. Veronica, I hate the dentist. Going on your birthday trip. So far, my family of 5, plus Hannah's friend, one of her roommates, and then I'm hoping Josh and Rocky are coming with 2 of the kids. And then, I don't know who else. We're gonna invite Hannah's boyfriend and his parents, and I'm gonna extend it out to my family in Nashville, and whoever comes in comes. Whoever comes comes.
Cabo Wabo?
Cabo.
Wabo.
So.
Wabo and Cabo.
That's the plan.
Come Wabo and Cabo.
Sexy Eyes, I saw your texting last night on Dan's report, on Dan's channel. I told you guys, and I've said it over again, my story and Dan's love story will come out eventually. But the more you guys poke and prod, the longer it's gonna take. Because I'm stubborn. And because y'all have invested your time to look into my private life and read all the bullshit, my story, the correct story, will be coming out. But stop asking, because I ain't gonna tell anybody until y'all lay off. So there you have it. Why are you laughing? She was the one last night too. So the more you guys poke and prod our love story, my love story is my love story. My love story with my husband is ours to share. It's ours to share. Our story to share. Which eventually we would have told, and we've told you guys, we have one for the books. A beautiful story. But y'all, we had ugliness out there. We had people delving and digging into my account and doing some ugly things, and then spreading our shit, right? Spreading our shit. I'm still gonna tell it when I want to tell it, not because people think they have something over my head. So, I went in there to pee, and he was still sitting at the table. I gave him some more coffee too. Yeah. Dennis should be here any minute now. Paul texted me about 40 minutes ago saying that he's on his way. Yeah, it's just ugly, Teresa, because it's an invasion of privacy, you know. We have a timeline. We have reasons what we share. We have reasons why we don't share them. We have reasons behind everything we do. Religion, politics, our love story. Not that it wasn't ever going to come out, because it was something that we were going to talk about eventually, when it was our choice to do it. Bye, Cheryl. Have a good day. But people are so ugly to people who are on social media that they look for something. They look for drama. They look for things to try to tear people down, to run people away. There's nothing I have done in my lifetime that I am ashamed of. There is nothing. So if you think the shit that you are finding is all gonna blow up, you're right. It might, but it's gonna blow this way, not that way. People want to sit and slander and smear and do all that shit. That's on you. My timeline is mine. Yeah, because people feel like it's in their business. That's why, I guess. I can tell you that when I appreciate people and when I fall in love with them for their heart and their personalities, I don't give a shit how much money they make a year. I don't care who they vote for. I don't care what their religion status is. I just care if they're a good person. I don't care what their race is. I don't care about that shit. I don't care. I don't look to see where they live. I don't look to see their family. I don't look to do those things. It's cat food. There you have it. Don P., I see your messages. Not sure what you think. I don't see them. Anyhow. So, that's that. Stop asking questions, because those questions will not be answered until I'm ready to answer them. And I'm ready to tell you what my story is. Until then, y'all simmer the fuck down. Yeah, well, for money. Shit, Mike, you should did. You sure did. You know, I had to block somebody yesterday because, you know, she was pleading to be the all-knowing, but they're using information that she is reading on those spam accounts against me. Well, should I tell people? And I laughed at her. I said, whatever you think you have is not a secret. Whatever you think you have is not something that I'm ashamed of. Whatever you are slurring against me for, shame on you. Because there are more important things to worry about than my marriage. How about that? You too, Marty. Keep those hats in line. Don't lose them, because you need them. Damn, Mike, I would be so pissed off. I can tell you that. Are you the same bee that is annoying me on Dan's page? Because if you are, you may want to abort before you cause some havoc. Well, yeah, and, you know, that's why people throw my religion at me sometimes. You know, it's just ugly. It's ugly. Who cares, right? Lily, do you think, oh, I should find out what dirt I can get on her? I like her so much. She must be hiding something. Hi, Alex. I'm not hiding anything. I just choose not to talk about certain things for certain reasons, right? Yeah, exactly. Anyhow, it's just bullshit. It just literally pisses me off. But it is the price you pay being on social media. People are going to try to find whatever else. I told you there's no criminal records. Dan did get arrested one time for parking tickets. He was early 20s. They picked him up at the basketball court. But other than that, that's probably as much shit as you will find. That is, even if they, is that still on his record? I don't know. Bye, Bronx. Rest those eyes. Goodbye, my trolls. Goodbye, my friend. You are a troll to the very end. You suck the blood right out of creators and leave your nastiness all over their page. You, my friends, need to look at yourself and reflect before you spew your goo, 'cause it's just ugly. So ugly. B, I believe it's the same B that was on Dan's channel last night. And B may need to see his way or her way out if he continues or she continues on the way they were bantering last night, because it was just pure ugliness. So we'll give it a minute. I was giving it a minute. Let them start. And then, no, B was quite irritating last night. See, here's the thing. I need a tune. I need a tune. And I lost my tune. I started to sing "You're Beautiful" by James Blunt, but then it went into kind of Creed. But I can't, you know. No, not you, B. B, just the letter. Well, it is. Religion is something that everybody should be proud of, but the world makes it not okay, right? In many cases. So that's one of the reasons why life is too full of the negative shit that comes out with religion and politics. So we have chosen to leave that off, but people don't like that. People don't like that. People don't like that. You may be a different B. Anyhow, so it's sad. It's sad because I'm ashamed to feel that way, right? I feel a sense of being ashamed that I can't discuss certain things because of the ugliness that surrounds it. It's sad. It's sad. It's really sad. But, you know, there comes a time where you have to choose safety for your family and for us over something pretty fucking cool. So, anyhow. Social media is a tricky world for sure. And sometimes things are hard. Is Creed still active? No. Picking Danielle up and being quirky. You're picking me up? I was trying to sing to your song, Liam, because you were trying to write a lyric, and I was trying to go off of yours, but then I got Creed in my head. All the day begin to with arms wide open. That, and then it kind of shifted into that. Yeah, you know, Carol, and you know, I know everybody who loves me. And I know that, and I appreciate you guys every day that I come on these platforms, because I know I have my village, and I have a strong ass village. Part of my village is helping me book my trip to Cabo. I mean, I have amazing friends that I have met in the last year and a half on this app. People who have been in my home, people who are in my house almost every day, people that I have welcomed in with arms wide open. And I know that it doesn't matter what I do, what I say. You know me, you know my husband for the true characters we are. Nothing will matter. Nothing will matter, because it shouldn't matter. No, not you, B-E-A. Not you, girl. And so, Jet, I appreciate it. And you know, I am who I am, you know? I am who I am. And when we decide to share our amazing story, it's really fucking cool, you know, when you think about it. I think it'll help a lot of other people out there too, honestly. I think it'll help a lot of people fill in the little missing pieces. I think you'll understand better certain things. But again, it's patience. And we have, you know, we've just kind of gone with the flow with things. And people just sometimes break into the, you know, the privacy of others. And I'm not going to be bullied into trying to tell my story or simplify or explain or confirm or deny or anything else until I'm ready. Plain and simple. I will not be bullied into doing it. People think that they can bully me. Well, is this the case? Maybe, maybe not. But what you're not going to do is get me to tell you just because you want the answers. Because you have dug. Because you have prodded and you have poked.
Hey, I'm going to be going to New Orleans from the 20, from Thursday to Sunday.
Okay.
At the end of the month. So I'll call, maybe I'll have someone's got, you can't, I mean, you're going to have to need some break.
Well, I'll talk to Mark. I mean, I'm not worried about it. Just tell Mark this is where you're going. And I may have him come over a couple days just to give me a break so he can be there to help.
Right, he can come during the day
and help just, you know, for a couple hours if I want to go run errands or whatever I want to do. He can come and just kind of do what you do. You know, as I'm running around throughout the day, he can kind of interject and kind of curtail him doing things. But I'm not worried about it. I mean, worst case scenario, I mean, I can shower him. I'm not worried about that.
Well, that's another thing. I gotta figure that out.
Well, you would just shower him Wednesday before you leave.
Yeah.
And depending on what time you leave on Thursday, you could shower him in the morning. And then I'll shower him on frickin' Saturday.
I mean, the shower is
Dan,
it's a complex thing.
I understand.
Maybe Josh will come down.
If anything, I can have Mark come over and help me. I'm not worried about it.
I'll just show him how to do it. Are you on?
Yes.
All right, sorry.
Dan's so worried, you know, because he knows it's hard for one person. But I'm not worried about it. You know, if I need any help, I'll call Mark to help. Honestly, it's not that big of a deal. Stupid ass. That term gets thrown around so much these days, getting cringy. Val, Mike, I've coined that term. It's not called stupid ass bitch on my channel. It's called strong ass bitch. Right, for women. I cloned it for my Tuesday day. I'm not wearing the hat. No. The Tuesday day of women. That's it. That's it. Because as women, we rule the roost. Many of us have to work full time. We have to take care of our house. We have to schedule. We have to take care of our babies when they're sick. Even if we're sick, we pay the bills. We do yard work. We do laundry. We keep everybody afloat. And without us and our moms and our grandmothers, the world would have nothing. Nothing! Nothing! I'm not going to even get into that one. Whitney Houston, I refuse to sing because I would not want to. I wouldn't do that to her. She's a beautiful voice. That's okay, Alex. That's okay. So anyhow, for those of you who say it's a stupid ass term, well then this isn't the place for you because I have merchandise that says sob, strong ass bitch we are. There's nothing I do but promote women's lib, women's feminists, feminist women, all of it above, and teach women to hold their ground, to hold their ground, to be a badass bitch. Because most of us are. Now, I know there's some women that fail, but majority of women are the strong ass bitches we are. And me, strong. Strong. And I didn't learn this strength until this last year. And I get stronger and stronger. And I'm rising to the top. And people don't like that, so whatever. I'm just saying. Here's to the strong ass bitches out there. To you and yours and the ones before you. Let people help. Oh, no. I'm sure in those moments I'm gonna need help with it. Like I'm acting tough and then I'll be crying. It's fine. Mark can come during the day and help me. Thanks, May. I mean, remember, we aren't professionals. We just get by. We try to figure it out as we go. Some days are better than others. Some moments are just suck. And some days, all day sucks ass. But we just do it. Get some socks with that saying. And that's a good idea. So we just do what we do. And like the people who come on my page, they like to say things like, why do you have to cuss? Because I like to, and because that's me. So maybe this isn't the place for you. You would be so much prettier if you didn't cuss. Oh, so because I cuss, like my hat makes me a certain sexual orientation, it also has made me arrogant. Now my cussing makes me ugly. All right. They're words. I have calmed down. I have calmed down with my cussing. And it's so funny because I thought people would notice for sure. I've been much better. I have my days, but for the most part, I have calmed down. I thought I was tooting my own horn. Toot, toot. I think I said, it was my video when I was creasing up the other day on YouTube, my short, and somebody's like, you would be so much prettier if you just didn't cuss. And I said, I'm just tired. Maybe this isn't the place for you. Have a good day. Somebody else, yeah, and Nana told me that too. Somebody said, wait, why do you have to do that? Why? Well, why do you have to comment? Why? Y'all, again, this isn't an airport. There is no need to announce your departure or your arrival. Somebody else just said to me today, what'd they say? Something funny. I giggled. And I said, bye-bye. I just can't anymore with you. Oh, Arctic something. This guy's been on YouTube a lot. I don't know if it's a guy or a woman, whatever. He's been busting my chaps. I'm just gonna call him a he, because his tone sounds kind of masculine, if you know what I mean. So he likes to say things to me a lot, and he kept going underneath people's comments and said things like, well, they make enough money doing it. Don't get them wrong. Like, don't get me wrong. There is not enough money in the world that anybody would pay me, YouTube, TikTok, Grandpa, to want to do this job. Because it's cold, Liam. I don't care how much money I'm making on YouTube and TikTok. Let me tell you, it's not worth it. It's not for the money. We were lucky enough to stumble across it and make a living doing it. But there is not enough money in the world that I could be paid that would make me sit back and say, woo, what a fucking cake job. It doesn't satisfy my soul at all. Just so you know, Arctic Wonder. People also say things like that. Well, I'm just unsubscribing. I find you repulsive. Repulsive? For taking care of an elderly man, my husband's father? That's repulsive? By helping others in the same fucking boat? That's repulsive? By somehow magically finding a way to make a living? That's repulsive? Wow. Okay. Well, who knew?
Mark is going to come at 11:30 today. I'm going to show him how to shower, and then when I leave, I'll shower him on Thursday. He'll spell you for a couple hours on Friday, and then on Saturday he'll come and spell you and give him a shower on Friday. Then I'll be home on Sunday. On Saturday he'll give him a shower. So on Thursday and then Saturday, and then I'll be home on Sunday. So Marco's coming today at 11:30. Hello? Are you? Oh, you're on? Even Christmas. You're on without talking?
Well, you were talking to me. You don't know I'm on? I mean,
sometimes you're off by now. How many people
really?
you got on? 490 people. How you guys doing?
No, I did, but you couldn't. I cuss more when Dan's on. Probably because he fucking bugs me. What's going on? What are you guys doing? Hi. I'm bored. I'm lonely. My name's Dan.
Yeah, magically disingenuous. I love that combination. It kind of reminds me of that commercial. They're magically delicious.
Lucky Charms.
Was that Lucky Charms? Yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh, that's not a troll. It's a leprechaun. Sorry.
You have major. You have major.
I'm going to the Alzheimer's Leadership Summit in New Orleans to speak.
To exploit further.
I'm closing down the segment. I'm the last person.
See?
So I got to be funny.
Our exploitation is taking it one step further. The Alzheimer's Symposium.
In New Orleans. I wish it was during Mardi Gras. Damn. It's a month before Mardi Gras. It's like 2 weeks before Mardi Gras.
We've succeeded.
Decorations will
with the exploitation. The Alzheimer's Association has asked my husband to speak due to all the exploitation we have done in all the 2 years. Praise Jesus, Buddha, Allah, and Cocoa Bean. Yes. Look, Mom, we made it.
Abba, I don't say dementia. If you notice in any of my videos, I never use the word dementia with my dad.
I used it this morning in a video.
I don't use it because he's a doctor and he understands dementia is a medical term. I always say you have memory loss, normal memory loss for 91. That's a good point. I don't use the word dementia.
I have a good video this morning that I took that you'll see tomorrow, and I use
with
dementia. Yeah, not with us.
I tell you, I say you shouldn't say that. But no one's perfect, right?
I don't always say it. But, you know, it's funny. It's the last 2 days I've said, because you have dementia. And he said, you're right. He said, I do.
Well, he understands. It's
so
just
this
it's
morning
not
he
a
said,
word that I
This
like.
morning he said, I have.
January 25th, Kate.
He said, I have dementia, but I don't have any money. I said, no, actually. I said, you have two. You have both. You have dementia and money. He goes, well, I've got one of those, dementia, but I don't have the money. I said, you have both. You have money and dementia. It's really fun.
He said to me the other day, he said, and this will be in a video, he said, I've lost my mind. I said, Dad, it's with your keys and your checkbook.
I heard you say that.
Did you?
I heard you say that. I did. I heard you say that.
Yeah, you're going to see it in the video soon.
Lord.
He cracks me up. He cracks me up.
Yeah, he was in really good mood this morning.
He's been in a great mood. Like last week, he's been in a great mood.
Well, I wouldn't say that.
When he's in a good mood, it's actually harder sometimes when he's in a really good mood and has energy. Baking is only 43.
Would you like me to leave?
No, I'm just reading your comments. And they slowed down. Are you on a subscriber thing or are you on a regular thing?
They still haven't given me back my subscriber thing.
Oh.
Because, you know.
Look, the numbers went up.
They allow. Well, just sit here and say nothing.
How you doing in Germany? everybody. The convention, unfortunately, is not in the middle of Mardi Gras. I wish it was, but Mardi Gras is like February, mid-February, and this is at the end of January.
With exploitation, we will make it to the Alzheimer's Summit.
I got to write a speech now, and it has to be funny. And it's ending the whole thing. It's ending the segment. It's ending it. Like there's 10 people, I'm the last person, so I got to be funny. I got to wrap it up.
You're just in my space.
All right, thank you. Now I feel better. This is better, front and center. It's freezing out here. Can I borrow your jacket? It's cold. Yeah, it's kind of a bit nerve-wracking, you know. Here I'm talking about the same number of people that I'll be talking about, but I don't see your faces. I am going to end with a poem, absolutely. I'm going to end the whole Alzheimer's thing with my poem about my dad, the one where Zach wrote the music. James Bond, Nick Meadows out in England, or I think he's traveling right now, but he put together that video. That's what I'm going to end. That's just going to end the conference, which is pretty cool. My dad's picture will be the end of the entire conference,
with
or at least that segment
exploitation,
that I'm speaking at.
You two will get in New York Times with exploitation. You will also speak at the Summit of Alzheimer's with exploitation and horrendous behavior. Anyhow, just kidding. Not really, but go figure. And that's what you have to realize is that, you know, people who exploit don't get noticed, right? You know what I mean? By, what was it? Was it New York Times? Not New York Times. The fuck? What magazine was that? No. Damn it, I always forget it. And Alzheimer's Associations, AARP, you don't get that with exploitation. You get that with people who find it fascinating, interesting, and needing more information and promoting love and care. Wall Street Journal. Yes, thank you. Jeez, I had a brain fart. Yes, with exploitation, you too can do it. And you know, let's think about that. Think about how many other caregivers have made it into the Wall Street Journal. Anybody? Anybody know? Anybody? 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 I'm waiting. ARP? Anybody? Anybody? Huh? Dennis is here. You know, anywho. You get my drift for the people in the back, because I'm not talking to the people forward. I'm talking for the people in the back that are sitting there going, let me get more ammo against her with her spewing of every morning shit, so I can use it against her in my comebacks on her videos. Because that's what we do. Any relation to Joy Behar? No. I believe she's just married into the great name of the Behars. That's it. Everybody likes Behars. They want to be a part of one. I don't know how she fit in and why she fit in somehow, but she is not in the bloodline, no. Anywho, y'all, I'm tired. I got Dennis here, so I'm going to have to go do a walkthrough, figure out where he's starting, because I'm sure there's something I'm going to need to be moving. Anyhow, remember, you are important, you matter, and you are worthy. Remember, your feelings are just that, yours, and they are yours alone. Do not let anybody jump on your feelings and tell you how to or what not to feel, because that is not appropriate and not no one's business. None ya. Remember that. It is nobody's business unless you talk about it. That's another thing. Stop looking for drama. Stop creating drama. Hi, Arnold. Be you, be kind, and be true to yourself. Because when you ain't, well, you're just a piece of shit. Like all the rest of them. Anyhow, love you. See you later.